Hey everyone, it's Candace O of Candace O Beauty. I am your favorite educational influencer who teaches you how to do the most with the least in beauty and beyond. If you like this makeup look and want to see some new products that I tried, then keep watching. And we're going to try this again. I had to get a new camera. The last video I filmed for you, it looked like it was shot on a Droid in 2007. Pixelated. So we're gonna try this again. I got some new products during the Sephora sale and I tried them out when I went to Vegas to see Mariah Carey, and I looked stunning. So I want to go through the products and talk about them, and let's just catch up. First, I will say I have this makeup bag that I got by TikTok Shop. I've been eyeing it like on Amazon for the longest time, but it was even cheaper on TikTok Shop. So of course it took a little bit longer to come. It's okay. I really wish that it had a mirror right here. That would totally change the game. And my homegirl Kay, she has the bigger and better one with the mirror, the lighted mirror at that. So I wish I would have had that traveling, but I've had this since August. And then I did quite a bit of traveling throughout the holidays and things once I was able to go home. So I have been putting it to very good use. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 because I wish it had a mirror, but it's not bad. So the first thing I'm going to use, the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I've never used a face and body foundation. I know some of the girls used to swear by the MAC face and body. I have a lot of, other makeup artist friends, and one of my girlfriends, Tamikia, baby, she does wonders with the face and body. They're not super duper heavy. I want to say they're like medium but buildable if you let them get tacky, if you build them up in different places. But I have the color 5N, and it was just a beautiful match. Go in with this kind of like kabuki brush. Is it really a kabuki? I don't know. But can you see how good this is? I don't know if my lighting is doing any justice, but it's just so good. And it just really looks like skin. What I did next was I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I got the color, what is this? This is 6.5 Deep. For the longest time, I didn't get the hype of the girls using it. I didn't understand it. I get it now. So I originally wanted to use it all over my face, but I forgot the first time I used it. So I was like, and I had already applied the foundation. So I was like, what do I do? So what I did was I just went down the high points of my face and did it that way, just to give a little extra glow. I'm just gonna go back with my same foundation brush and push that in. For concealer, I'm going to mix these two concealers. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and then this is the Hourglass Vanish. I just feel like the Vanish one that I have is just a little bit warmer than my liking, and then the NARS and Caramel just lightens it up just a little bit. She's coming together. Said I was gonna talk through this, but I actually have somewhere to go, and I am trying not to get distracted. So I am just trying to get this face together, honey. But this is just some Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. I'm gonna set my lid since I put concealer. Set the center of my face. In this little tiny forehead, this little tiny top forehead. Perfecto. Every time I say I'm gonna try a new bronzer, I don't. And and I just come back to what I know. So this is a little bit of the Morphe Glamour Bronze in Leader. I still think it's a little too red most days, but this is what I use to warm up my face. I'm trying to get away from saying contouring my face, but I am, because contouring is just depth, adding depth and dimension with shadows. But the way most people typically contour their face, they actually do it with a bronzer, and contour is actually supposed to be cooler toned. So that's just that. But for the sake of what most people understand and the terminology that they use, I'm contouring my face with a bronzer. My girlfriend Sag would hate me saying that. She is also a professional makeup artist, and she works in film and television. Sorry, Sag, but I'm contouring with a bronzer. Gonna run it in my crease as well with a fluffy brush, just to add some depth and dimension, and a little bit on the side of my nose. I'm still very much in love with this Charlotte Tilbury palette. When you look at it, you think, what does this do for brown skin? I've been using it for over 2 years now, and I really love it. So I'm gonna just take probably like a mix of these two, just add a little bit of sheen to the lid, starting in the center, kind of punch that up to the crease. So this look in Vegas, since I was going to see Mariah Carey, and that was very much a childhood bucket list thing for myself, it was giving very much 90s, and I wanted to go for a whole 90s feel with like denim, but like still kind of edged up for today. I think it did a very good job. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Mariah gave me everything that I needed and more. I wasn't sure what to expect, because before, everyone who knows me knows that I'm a Beyonce stan, like super fan. But the first person who I ever gagged for in life, come on, I'm an 80s baby raised in the 90s. Mimi, Mariah, I am a true lamb through and through. And the concert gave me everything. I didn't know what things she would perform because I had never seen her perform before. But baby, everything I thought I wasn't gonna get, I got. The Vegas residency with Mariah definitely is for true blue fans. People who know the deep cuts, who know her full discography, and people whose favorite era of Mariah is Mariah featuring hood niggas. Baby, she gave it all. And I lived. I went by myself, just because I don't have to wait for anybody, and tomorrow's not promised. Have fun today. And it was a celebration to see Mariah, a bucket list thing, and to celebrate being cancer free. I beat breast cancer in October, and you can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna add just a little bit of liner. I now feel like I've been bitten by the bug to want to do more solo travel, and I think that's what I'm gonna focus on. But I need to keep this budget together, because I have one more after tomorrow. I have an immunotherapy infusion tomorrow, and then after that I just have to get the surgery to get my port taken out, and then one more infusion, and then I am completely done with this breast cancer treatment. And then that moves me one step closer to moving back home to Maryland, which is something I very much have wanted to do. Houston has served me for what it has served me for, but as I always tell people, it is what it is till it ain't. And I'm very much ready to go home to my family and my loved ones. One of the biggest things that I realized moving to Houston when I did was that, and I didn't think it would be a thing for me, but that my friends and my family, like, I need proximity to my people. I need to be able to just pull up to my best friend's house and in my sweats and just have my designated blanket on the couch and just turn into a fixture. I need to be able to pull up on my friends and being a plane ride away from my friends and not being up under my friends and being able to just be there and not miss things. That was very hard for me. So I can't wait to move back. Also, like, I'm on the serious hunt for a new full-time job because the contract for my job ends in July. So I am trying to speed up some treatment things while I'm still covered with health insurance, and then get a new job that would support me being back home. Because now the thing is, I got to get a certain amount of money, me moving back to the DMV, because anybody who knows, I need money. Which also brings me to, a lot of people always ask me, will I ever focus on content creating full time? And I always just say, I don't know, but I think part of it heavily leans towards probably not. I think right now I'm in a season where I am enjoying creating again, but I don't know if I ever really want that true commitment to make it a business. And the other thing is, I very much like the type of work that I do for my day job. I do business development for government contracting, and I do capture, which people are like, what is that? It's basically commission sales on crack. So instead of selling, I'm selling services as opposed to selling physical items and products, and I very much like that, and there is good money in it, and there are bonuses. And one thing I love is not only to get paid, I like to get paid on time. I like to get paid every 2 weeks. I like to have sign-on bonuses, and I like to have those things. And with content creating, you're waiting. Companies are now deciding to pay you net 90. What the hell do you mean I spent all this time creating this content and I'm not going to get paid till next quarter? That's insanity. When it comes to content creators, you're pretty much a small business. And with the type of work that I do for federal government contracts and working with a lot of small businesses, I know for a fact that during the Obama administration, the Small Business Administration initiated something called Quick Pay. And Quick Pay is that small businesses, when they are doing contracts and things like that with the government or other entities, Quick Pay means that you get paid in 15 days. Because they know that these companies don't have the overhead, the income, a lot of times the infrastructure to be able to support their staff and things like that while they're waiting 90 days to get paid, because that's insanity. So I don't know why these multi-billion-dollar corporations are like, oh, we're going to pay you in 90 days. That just doesn't fly with me. And then, I've done a couple of branded things, and you harassing me and trying to tell me how to create my content, you've got to trust me. I can follow, a scope of work, but they be asking for a lot and then they want to control it. Well, girl, go make your own commercial. Let me do me. I don't know if I ever would. I just don't know. And now Instagram is proving they are exactly who we thought they were. And they are now introducing pay for reach. And that's just asinine. I'm never ever going to do that. Now, we already knew that's what they were doing anyway, because they've been stuffing people's content for so long. And if you wanted it to be seen, you'd have to boost it. But now you're like saying the quiet part out loud and flat out telling people, if you want your stuff to be seen, you're going to have to pay and get in on these packages. And I'm not doing it. So I'll be keeping my talents over here on YouTube, where they seem to have some sort of sense, because I can't be bothered. I really love this Kiss liner pen because I just killed two birds with one stone. I get to line, and it holds pretty well. But with my lashes just growing back from after chemo, it's not too sticky that I feel like when I take it off, I might be pulling my lash. It doesn't leave a lot of gunk behind. which some of the other lash glues, I feel like it just leaves a little bit too much behind for me. So we're being gentle with these new baby lashes that I have. Boom. Are you getting into this cheek? She's just quietly sitting there. Add some more blush. Stunning. Some Fix Plus. Then I'm going to go in with the One Size Until Dawn. This is their mattifying waterproof spray. I was hesitant. I know it's been viral for a very long time, but before the girls made it viral on TikTok, I'm a former makeup artist, so it was already buzzing for me within my community. And I had known for like 2 years before that, girl, this and in conjunction with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but this by itself, I was hesitant because it says mattifying, and I don't like to look matte. I'm generally dry and dehydrated by nature, so I like to have a more skin-like luminous finish. But the gag is, because I use enough luminous products, it really locked it in and I didn't lose any glow. And I don't feel like I have to like spray any, like use a fan to dry it down. Now, she does get in your nostrils. Stings the nostrils, but she works and I still have a glow. And as my time winds down here in Houston, it is hot as the devil's dick outside, and it is like a different type of sticky and humid. So I think this will fare very well in this climate down here. The lip, you know what it is. It's Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Intense Liner number 3, the Gucci matte lipstick in Carol Beige, and then the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie in the center. I very much like this look. I mean, I feel like it's not anything different than what I normally use, but the whole thing was I was trying out some new things. So if we're gonna rate the things, I absolutely adore and obsessed with the Dior Face and Body Foundation. It's just so good. It's light. It's not full of fragrance. It doesn't irritate my skin. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm sold. I did try it out yesterday, actually using it over my whole entire face. It was definitely way more luminous than I'm used to, and I use some luminous products. If you're an oily girl and you don't necessarily like to be completely luminous, you may not like it, but if you want to just add like a little bit and use it with products, other illuminating products, like I used it with a more luminous frosty blush, so just using it on the high points of the face and then other luminous products, I think it is absolutely wonderful. I am gagged and I do enjoy the One Size mattifying setting spray Until Dawn. It's waterproof. I am glad that I got the travel size. I specifically was working on getting travel sizes of things because that was one of my gripes with my bag, was that I still feel like I needed another bag, but the problem was me. I need to get travel size things so I could have enough things in my bag. So I am glad that I do have it in the travel size. I am glad that I have it, and it will be staying in rotation. If you want to add extra glow but your face still stick on, you can add the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist on top just for a little bit of extra glow, and it'll be absolutely beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. If you have any questions on anything I've done, please let me know in the comments below. Please make sure that you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know every time that I post a new video. I have other products that I will be trying out soon and trying to put some videos together for, and I will see you next time. Bye.